Hey, Soul Family, tapping in with you guys. It's been a little bit. Had a tough week last week. It's Big Rico's heavenly birthday, and just coming into the weekend, had a lot going on. But I'm back, and let's get into some things. So before I start y'all weekly messages, I wanted to, you know, um, I love my YouTube and I follow other content creators that I love, and I'm noticing that a lot of people have questions about the show Love and Marriage Huntsville. And one of the larger questions, because I know that this show is a show that has been people's favorite for a while, is the big question is, will it be renewed? Are they coming back? Now, all of this is, of course, like they say, alleged and in my opinion. And I normally don't even get into stuff like this, but just want to be a little nosy, and I think that's okay. but and I just thought that I maybe could help and answer a few questions for, maybe some of the fans and some of the viewers that watch the show that are, that are fond of it and how it goes. But anyway, I pre-pulled some cards and I'm gonna lay them out. And when I do a spread for people, I usually start with the middle card as your current past and what is happening and what is going on. And when you see that Three of Swords right there in reverse, you know, this is the current situation with this show and all the things that have been going on around it. And it's about the energy of, betrayal, heartbreak, all the things that go with the emotions of, backstabbing, the cast, the members, the people, that everything that has gone on with it. It has just went really to the bottom of the bottom, to the pits of hell in a sense, because so many different negative things have happened, along the way with the show. And so, as you can see, with the betrayal, with the backstabbing, with the heartbreak, with the loss, all of these things, it comes into the tower moment, which I think we all, it's fair to say, with their I think it's their reunion with the negativity behind it, um, and all of the things that they've done as cast members to the star of the show, Miss Melodi Shari Rogers, and they've come to a tower moment because they didn't make the right decisions. And I also want to say that also lets you know, too, that this show has come to an end, okay? Towers are about endings. And when you head over here to the Hierophant, that's the institution to me that represents the powers that be, the situation, the higher ups, and they are in a place of making decision that this is not what they want to be a part of anymore with that Ace of Swords in reverse, because they can see the collapse. They can see, all the backlash behind it with the producer of the show, Carlos King, and I think he's a Libra. So those swords energy also speak to the energy of his energy, and then maybe the negative things that he's brought in to this situation that has caused this failure, this collapse, this ending, And again, they are in their ninth season, which I already said. Nine is, this is the year of endings and completions, and we are in a 9 year, the year of Oya. So I think it's safe to say they're at their end of this show as far as, looking at how they're looking at it over here, in the upright, if things would turn out differently, if the star of the show would have been willing to come back. And another thing, I'm sorry, this, when I pulled them, this is the way this was positioned. So I like to, make it. But again, I go back to the Ace of Swords, and that is the all of the things that have went wrong, the way that they handled the show and the decisions that they made weren't good decisions, the storylines, all the things that failed, that went wrong, and the collapse that happened. So from this, you see this energy of, an ending, not moving forward. And again, you see that no renewal for them with that hangman in the upright. It's in suspension. It's in suspension. And at the end of the day, the ending is what? Lost. Five Pentacles out in the cold, in the energy of loss. And the Five of Pentacles also represents the way, not just the viewers, but the way that people are viewing the cast, okay? How they've handled things, the way that the topics that they made bad decisions about, they give the way people view them now opposed to where they started, in that upright position, but they are looked at by right now by not having good character in the way that they handle things, especially with the start of the show walking away. And once she, was heartbroken and those things happened and she walked away, see the collapse, you see the loss, you see the suspension. So that is a little bit safe to say that we looking at a ending right before our very eyes now. We shall see as we look forward. Now, I did pull cards for Miss Melodi Shari to see the energy of her as we go forward, and where will she be after this ending of this show. And she had quite a few cards to come out the deck, so I'm going to try to put them here so you guys can see. And it's more, but I'll start from here. And again, she's in a solid foundation. She's in a happy place in her home, in her family, okay? She is doing her business and her blessings and her taking care of her children. It's almost like she's basking in her success and celebrating, after releasing that stress that she left behind, okay? The Three of Pentacles, of course, she has amazing business acumen, but this card is representing the people that call themselves working against her in this instance, in this energy, and at the end of the day, no weapon formed against her will prosper because she's in that Nine of Cups. She is in a place of wish fulfillment, successful business, more business, new opportunities coming her way. And she is coming out of a place of, loss. Remember, I think it was something about the ex-husband saying 5 years, that Five of Cups. And that time is, sailed. She is moving forward with her life, coming out of the grief, coming out of the loss. She's becoming stronger, The moon is about things that we can't see, and it's the energy where she has and working on projects behind the scenes, okay? And things are happening behind the scenes and coming together more and more, and you're going to see the blessings come out. She's when you see that Six of Cups, that's about celebrating with, going home, maybe to businesses or places that she frequent and love, showing love in these areas, things from her past, family support from the community coming together. And it looks like that's where she is with things. Yes. Let's see, these were her last cards that I pulled for her. And as you see, she's a star. New things coming, new projects. You're going to see her on that big screen with really good things going forward. Yes, conflicts are here. The opposition, like I said, people trying to work against her. Again, that King of Swords is upset. But guess what? Move on, because even she's come out of the stress again, removed from the loss, okay? Working on her projects, moving forward. She's a star. She's shining. Queen of Wands, creativity and blessings coming.